Well, the PowerPro lawnmower cleaned up really good. You can actually read all the lettering on it now. It's actually in really good shape. I could not find anything wrong with this. It started, and the only thing I can think of is it was very low on oil. It was barely touching the stick, and it may have overheated and lost compression. I got a little more details from him today what happened. He said it just cut off and wouldn't start. So I cleaned the air filter in it. This has got a name on here, American Yard Products. I'm not sure how it's going to come out in this late afternoon sun. A little clip here that was popped out, I put that back in. And I did change the oil in it, and I topped it off, and it's clean now. 30 weight, keep 30 weight in here. These older engines, you put a multi-grade oil in it, it can overheat and lose compression. I have certainly had that happen before. Also sharpen the blade and pull that rope out from under there. And this is code 9709-2958, model 12H802. Sometimes other things that can happen to these mowers is once this cable stretches, which is the blade brake, sometimes you have to pull this a little bit further to make sure it's not hitting that cutoff switch in there. I don't think that's the problem with this though. So I got a new spark plug for this. They didn't have the Champion, but it requires a RJ19LM, which is pretty common for this engine and for the Briggs Stratton of various sizes. They got a plug in here that doesn't look like the correct one in here, but my home store doesn't carry Champion anymore. So this one should be okay. I'm going to gap this to 30 as well. So I'm going to replace that out. He's going to come pick this up tomorrow and try it out. We'll give this a last start. This is the plug that was in it. It looks like a Bosch. I'm not familiar with this brand. And I've gapped this to 30 with my little handy dandy gapper. I'm going to go ahead and put this in and start and let this thing run. Alright, we got the new spark plug in there. It looks nice and shiny and pretty. Just did some basic maintenance on this. Changed the oil, make sure it's full. Sharpened the blade and gave it a bath. Hadn't started it since yesterday. Let's see how well it does. Got the handle tied back here. Let's see what happens here. Got a throttle. Got it primed. Here we go. Let's see what happens. There we go. Pretty good. Up a little bit. Well, I guess that's it. Sounds pretty good to me. I'm going to let it run a while, but I think we have at least hopefully solved the problem.